Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Gaskins here. Y'all got to forgive me. I only been up an hour and a half. Let me, so one of y'all sent me a picture, and and let me cut this light off because I'm a little too tired to be in the light. So I was with the boys' summer program last night. Didn't get to bed till 3 a.m. because had to do some drop offs, and one of the boys lived in an area that I didn't feel was safe for him to try to walk somewhere or nothing like that. So I wanted to drive him all the way home. So we didn't get back. Link is in the description. We got a big trip coming up. Of course, we help boys who they can't afford. I mean, think about it right now. If I came to you and said, "Hey, can you pay $750 for your son to go play in front of college scouts next Friday through Sunday?" 90% of people gonna say no, especially people of color. And so that's the boys that I'm trying to help them get to college, trying to help them get to the next level. And I pay for it all. What we can't raise, then I have to take out of my family mouth, which hurts my sons. But I know that these boys is in more need than my sons, so I still do it. Like a lot of people ask you to do who have never been in a position to earn money and then be asked to give it all away, but I do it anyways. So shout out to our donors. We do have some donors from the YouTube community who have donated. Thank you so much. I see you. I don't always get the opportunity to like sit down and write every single one of you, but I have seen y'all and I really, really appreciate it. So I'm saying thank you to you here in case I don't get the opportunity to email you. But one of y'all added me on a comment of a strap on, and I just was like, what in the world is this? Like, why is somebody adding me on this strap on? For one, I didn't know it was a strap on. Like I later found out because I was like, it looked like a bomb pop, like the bomb pop that have the three different colors on the ice cream. So it looked like some type of like a candy. But then what I realized it was a multicolored shalom, and it looked like it was on a baby carrier. So like the thing to where the black part that'll be on your back, it was like a black kind of like triangle thing with this little colorful little thing sticking off of it. And then that's when the comments let me know it was a scrap on. And it was a young lady posting it, and I'm looking at her page, and the page, I couldn't really tell. I couldn't tell if it was like a stripper or an Instagram model or just somebody who loved to dress like quote unquote sexy or what. And then I was asking my wife today, is there any relationship news out there? Because I've been under a rock. I've been with the boys program Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And just so y'all know, that trip cost us over 15,000. So that's why you're gonna get tired of me raising money, but it's a real thing. So I think also I may have to push back our next film because I really need every dollar that I'm raising to go towards these boys versus, the grown folks on this here film. So I may have to push that back to after July. So we might not be able to start the next film raise till August. And after the boys program is done. And so here I am, I'm looking at this situation and I see this thing, and then it was another little thing. It was a little piece of it on the box, looked like it was another angling. And she posted that. Now, I don't know if she vindictive or whatever, but here's the thing. A lot of times that happens in real life too, where women get with a man because of his money, get with a man because of his status, and then you get dogged out. And a lot of times you ignore the man character. And so she posted a picture, looked like of her having been like really done bad, and was saying that he basically had her in a car with no clothes on after having physically her. And I mean, you have no reason not to believe her. I don't have a reason not to believe her. And just being a man and knowing men, I definitely can believe it happened. Like I'm not shocked or surprised. So it's not like I'm not one of those guys that's gonna be like, oh, she lying, oh, these such and such be lying. No, it be happening. It be happening. It's very, very real. Like if you ever been a man that done been out there and then been out in them streets and you know how it go down, then you already know it's not far fetched at all. Thing about it is what people were saying was like, well, you was with it until it went bad for you. Now you trying to, do basically like revenge porn. Like now you trying to tell on his kinks and all of this and what he into. Now I'm gonna tell you that's absolutely disgusting. And I seen in the comments to where somebody said something. Lady was like, if you only knew how many men is into that, it's like, I had to tell my wife after hearing about this type of stuff out there, I had to tell her, like, listen, babe, I don't know what these guys got going on or what's all that. I say, listen, I don't like nothing but the butts and wipes. I don't like nothing but the butts and wipes. Some toilet tissue if I ain't got none white. Listen, flushable wipe. Only thing I like back there, some drawers. You listen, yeah, I don't that would not be enjoyable. So that really just that right there befuddled me. And I'm gonna tell you something. Is one another thing about men with money. I mean, see me. Listen, I have money. Okay, I don't have the money that a rapper who is on like when he at the top of his game. I don't have that kind of money. But like for everyday person, I have money. And I'm gonna tell you what I like to do with my money. What's exotic for me. I do not want nobody playing in my booty hole. What I like to do with my money, I like to fly first class. I like to do Uber Blake. So like last night, me and two of the boys, we had to go from Orlando Airport to Tampa Airport. I booked us a Uber Blake, and it was probably gonna be $320. It was $290. I need to tip the man actually, and I tipped him 20%. Like that's what I like to do. Freaky Uber Blake, spend $320. Like that's what I do. I like first class. That right there, you know, that what I like. I'm tell you like that right there. So, but all that right. But one thing I have noticed that when men get money, it changes. And I'm gonna tell you this. People say, hold on, right quick, y'all. Sorry, my son in the transfer portal. And he writing us. Y'all gotta forgive me. It's a crazy time for me because got a boy program going on there. Got my son stuff going on. He trying to find a new school because his school got a new coach, so they got to get in the transfer portal. So he going through that right now with the coaches, and these kids they struggle listening. But I forgot what I was saying. But I was saying one thing about men with money is they get into weird stuff. Like the stuff I done seen. And I want y'all to think about it. Like it's not about what you have to be understanding about money is it's all relative. So you could meet a man who makes 70,000 and that's a lot of money because where he come from, the median income is 25,000. That's what a lot of women don't understand. And money changes men. It changed me. It changed every man I have ever seen. It changed me until God let me get slapped in my mouth. Then I woke up and I realized who I was becoming. And I realized that that ain't who God called me to be. And then I came back to my senses, and everything has been amazing since. But one thing about men is, and I think I heard Lil Wayne say this in a rap song, but I don't know. He say men equate their net worth to their self-worth. And so the more money a man makes, you're gonna notice the more confident he gets, the more flip at the mouth he gets, the more direct he gets. You will never meet a man who making what he considers money and him be passive and all that right there. If he's passive, he passive aggressive. And the only ones who have money and are like humble and kind all the time are those of us who are filled with the Holy Spirit. That's it. And when I say humble and kind all the time, I don't mean like not direct, because I'm very direct. I'm very straight up with men all the time. And I know men who don't have money and they direct, very direct. I call it broken arrogant. And but I want you to understand, like, I want you to understand that you got to be careful. And when you going to choose a man, because one thing I've noticed, and I'm gonna tell y'all this right here, and I hope that y'all can hear me. Most women can't. Like when I say this, it just kind of gets scrambled. And I have so many women in the comments who just don't get it, just do not get it. And I'm just begging you, seek to understand. Like, stay out the comments trying to speak your piece and all of that. And listen, let a man's character be his currency. Do not worry about how much money he makes if he has character. If he don't have character, you got to worry about how much money he make. Like, I got married to a woman making $20,000 a year with the potential of making 30 to 40,000. My wife married me like that. People say, "Oh, Tony, you was young." But the job I was in and the major I had in college, the best I could have become is like a police officer with a criminology major, unless I was gonna go to law school. And I never said I was gonna do any of that. So my wife married me knowing and assuming that I might just be a regular earning guy. She never knew I would earn over $1 million a year at any point in our lives. She married me as a criminology major who at that time was making $20,000 a year, but she saw the God in me. She saw how I loved the Lord. Y'all forgive me. And so that's what she went for. That's what he went for. I mean, that's what she went for. She saw the God in me. Sorry, I'm talking to my wife about my son. And this is what my life is right now, y'all. Like, a lot going on. So I really ain't got time for YouTube, but still trying to, show up so we could get some of these lessons that's out there. And I'm gonna tell y'all something too about these men with money or no money. If a man really, really love that butt action, he is gay. It just no point, no ifs, ands, or buts about it, because he is gay. It just, he might not be with a man, but he gay. And so that's what I would call spiritually gay. Because I'm gonna tell you, for those of us who are not gay, we don't like nothing by our booty. Nothing. Some water, some soap, some tissue. That's it. We don't want nothing by our booty. Listen, nothing by our booty. Tell you that right now. Listen to me. Look me in my eyes. I ain't playing with you now. So you get your man, he love that right there. He gay. Point blank period. When he gay men will tell you. They'll tell you. Because it just is unnatural for a man. It's like if a man get into that, he all the way over there. He all the way over there. No. So that right there, the buddy talking about, oh, he ain't like that. He ain't like that. I saw a headline say he confirmed or something. Or something. He say his sexuality, he ain't like that and all that. If what she saying true and you had her get those crowd, oh, you gay. You gay. You gay. It's like you LGBTQIA. Know about me? You gay. You got to accept that, man. You got to accept that. You got to hush. Don't say another word. You had that one by grandma, and you went to enjoy. You got to accept that. I'm gonna tell you now. So listen, you got to be careful. Now listen, that don't mean the man will go be with no man. He might want you to be his woman and his man. Because some men, they won't ever feel comfortable going out there and taking that risk. Just how she telling, if he got him a transvestite out there, like the White Howard had, that transvestite might come out soon. Unless they fear for their life. If he is a killer, which I'm gonna tell y'all something, just like David, the boy David, the singer David, he ain't. And he took that young lady's life. I'm gonna tell y'all something. A lot of the most dangerous man on the earth is an insecure man. You know who is an insecure man? A down low man. See, a down low man is different than a gay man and different than a heterosexual man. A gay man and a heterosexual man actually have more in common than with each other than with a down low man. Because see, a down low man is living a lie. He living in the dark. He living in the closet. That's insecurity. When you have confidence, you go out into the world and you be who you are. If you homosexual, you be homosexual. If you heterosexual, you be heterosexual. But when you in that middle, yeah. Did my son calling? Sorry about that, y'all. My son called us on FaceTime to figure out how should he respond to the college coach that offered him a spot. And got a lot going on. And man, a lot of text. And then I got a coach in 4 minutes, one of my VIP clients. And so I got to get ready to go. But I'm gonna be in between my calls, I'm gonna be popping on so I'd have more time. And so when I touch on these things, it's so many angles to hit. So just kind of, and I may put it in a playlist. So just kind of tap in. It'll be different little videos. So be watching for the follow-up. And then sometimes I'll be able to shoot a video without any interruptions. So we'll be able to go a little deeper. But what I want you to take away from this video is you have to, we live in a time and a day and an age. Stop trying to argue and look at a man character. Don't worry about, oh, Tony, what if he make 20,000? What do his character make? How is he a man of God? Is he filled with the Holy Spirit? I'm not talking about speaking in tongues. Is he filled with the Holy Spirit? Does he move with the fruits of the Spirit? If he does, he's not going to be a $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a year guy forever, because he also going to respect you and value your mind. Y'all going to put y'all heads together and y'all going to run a bag up like me and my wife. Like, she my other half. She speak life into me. She support me. She helped me think through my ideas, what I should do, what I shouldn't do. And that's what has made us millions of dollars, because I have character and I have her love and support. And that's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Oh, but I'm 40. It don't matter. You ain't had nothing to date. So don't get here and be picky. This where you need to be more realistic. Like, this where you need to be taking stuff off your list instead of trying to stand 10 toes down on stuff that I'm telling you as a man do not really matter. Oh, well, I make this much money. I make this. Is his character worth what you make? If his character worth what you make, then it's equivalent. Now, it's different if he doesn't have character. If he don't have money and he asking you to borrow money and he trying to use you and he's inconsistent and he that's different. Now, that's not what I'm saying. And that's what a lot of y'all be like, well, oh, Tony, I gave a broke man a try and it was the worst thing I ever did. You're not listening. You didn't give a man with character try. You gave a broke man who was broke in character and in pocket a try. That is different. You've never given a real man of God a try, because if you did, you would be happily married today. Because a man of God who hears God, who responds to the Spirit, he's not going to stay down for long. Y'all might have a bad year at the most, maybe a bad 6 months, a bad 3 months. He's not going to stay down. He's going to work and he's going to fight and he's going to bounce back and he's going to go. And that's what I need you to realize and understand. So, hey, God bless you. The link is in the description for the boys program. That's who recommend right now. One of the mentors in the boys program. I got a coach in 1 minute. I need to ask this client. Everybody coach one of my clients successful now. What you think about a little donation to the boys program? But hey, God bless you. Keep your head up. I will be back shortly. We'll talk soon.